Hello and thanks for joining me for some more StarMiner. We are in sandbox mode on the early access version of the game, on the beta branch as well. And today we're going to be building a battleship, which is going to be capable of destroying motherships. It's going to be able to locally jump by itself without a commander. It's going to be able to fit inside the hangar ship for long distance jumps. It's going to have a shield and it's going to have some officers. Okay, yeah, this is our research lab, which got all of our research done pretty quickly. We built this back in episode 11 if you want to check that out. But all of my research is maxed out. Everything's done here. So we don't need this anymore. So I'm going to start off here. I'm going to scrap that. And we'll use these guys in our new ship. On here I am going to put a metal storage on there so that I've got room to scrap the other two there. Alright, so we've got our construction ship over here and we are going to turn his construction off for the time being so that we can build in blueprint mode start with, and we can scrap anything without wasting any stuff. So we are going to click up here to put a build point, and
construction completed.
We're going to put a halt node there. Just going to double check the let's click on it, double check the direction. Okay, so that's going to be the front. We'll leave that as the front. All right, so we'll put two more hog nodes on there. On the front here we're going to put the big T3 assault laser. Let's just quickly zip back over to our lab. Okay, now that it's built that metal storage, we've got plenty of room to scrap this and this, and I'm just going to build a T2 officers quarters on there, and we'll get back to our battleship build. Okay, so now on the end here we're going to put another Hulk node and another one there, so we've got 5 in total across, and we're going to put one here, 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 one on the top like that. Gonna do the same on the bottom row here. Okay, so we've got a shape like that on here. So you can see this laser, it needs three connection points, which is the first 3 that we laid down. Okay, so on the one above it here, we are going to put in a large thermal radiator, and we're going to put another one underneath. On the front of there we're going to put on a T2 medium array. Going to hit R once to spin that around. And we're going to do the same
Construction completed.
on this bottom one, hitting R to spin that around. Alright, sounds like our officers' quarters has been built. So let's get a tactical officer, an engineering officer, and a science officer. We'll get 2 of each. I'm going to put one of each of these 3 on this ship. But we're going to do 2 ships all up. Just wait for these guys, so... Alright, so we've got 2 tactical. Alright, so let's queue up another engineering and another science. I'll head back to our build over here. Okay, so over here we are going to put in a T2 battery. On the end of that, we're going to put the T2 medium array. We're not going to spin this one. We're going to do the same up the top here. And we're going to do the same over here. Oops. Let's get back here. Battery. Okay. Now, on each of the little tips of the array node, we are going to put little T1 solar panels on all of these. And the reason I turned that one is so that these could fit evenly. And these top ones, if that was pointing straight up, it wouldn't fit with that there. Okay, so we want one over here as well. Okay. On here. Over here. Oops. Go away. Over there. And the same on here. And then the top one. Okay. Over here, we are going to put a slant node here. We press R a couple of times so that it connects around like that. I'm going to do the same over here. Same there. So we're going to connect all these. And finally that one there. Okay, I'm going to put another bulk node down here. On top of this one, we are going to put the big shield. Okay, and what I might do now is turn our constructor on, and we'll get all that built so that it's a bit easier to see what we're doing next. So I'll let that get all built. Let's have a look at our offices here. Let's get these guys training. Now, I'm not sure if Netics also classes with missiles, but I'm just going to train everything with a tactical officer. We don't need accelerated research because we've maxed out our research.
Completed.
And I'm going to train everything on the engineer.
Construction completed.
Same with this guy.
Upgrade complete.
And our second science officer. Alright, that'll take a few minutes for them to do that. Let's name our ship here.
Upgrade complete.
I'm just going to call it
Completed.
BS1, the Battleship. And I'm just going to wait for this to get built. We can spin it around a bit. Instead of trying to maneuver our build around, it's just a bit easier to just spin the whole build. So this will take a little while. So what I'll do is I'll come back to you once this is done and we'll continue on with the build. So I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, so we've got all that stuff built. So what we're going to do from here is I'm going to build on some of the little bits, the tricky bits in here. Now it is easier to get to them if you build it beforehand. However, you won't know what's going to fit where. So in here, we are going to put in a little bit of storage. This is optional. I'm going to put some water storage here. You don't necessarily need this much, but if I want to send this guy off by himself without any supply runs or whatever, and also do some trading as well while he's out and about. So I'm going to put I'll put a few.
Construction completed.
I'm going to put on here though.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
We'll put in a thermal radiator there. And another one there. So this is the one that's connected to the big gun.
Construction completed. Construction completed. Construction completed.
pop another water in there. Can't fit one in there, that's fine. What I'll do on that side is I'll put a parts storage. And over here, put another part storage in there.
Construction
And there.
Construction completed.
And there. So we're going to have heaps of room for ammo. It's up to you how much you want to put on there. Personally, I'm going to use up every little spot that I can find. I'm going to put some metal storage. I'm going to put the metal storage on the outside. Anything really that's going to stick out further than this
Construction completed.
is going to make us have a very hard time fitting it in the hangar ship. So let me see, this is the top. On here I'm going to put 2 habitats.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
Okay, in this little spot here,
Construction completed.
I'm going to put
Completed.
just a small T1 assault laser and one there as well. This will probably hardly get used, only if we get swarmed.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
Okay. Yeah.
Construction completed.
Over
Construction
here.
completed. Construction completed.
We'll pop another thermal radiator there. One there.
Construction completed. Construction complete. Construction completed.
Okay, down here,
Construction completed.
gonna put a thermal dumper there.
Construction completed.
Okay. Actually, that thermal radiator's not gonna fit there.
Construction completed.
Scrap that. And we'll scrap that one. Alright, let's put a Hulk node here. Put another Hulk node there. Okay, we're gonna put another one of these over here. And another slant node here. And we're going to put one here. And on here,
Completed.
we are going to put a cleft node. Let's just see if we can put that in a position where we can see it. We're going to hit R a couple of times so that it connects up there like that.
Construction completed.
Going to do the same on this side.
Construction completed.
Okay.
Construction completed.
Up here, we are going to put in a medium hangar bay. Over here we're going to put a large cargo bay.
Completed.
On here
Construction completed.
we're going to put our T2 radar.
Construction completed.
Over here we are going to put in a missile launcher. Yeah, the missile launcher can be a bit buggy, so we might need to redo it. But I'm going to press R a few times so that, see that little bit there, so that it's kind of on this side, otherwise it's going to have issues. So turn that around, pop that in there. Okay, on here pop another solar panel there.
Construction completed.
Just little solar panels. Alright, and now we can see where we can try and fit.
Construction
See if we
completed.
can fit a thermal radiator in there. We can't. I'm just going to put 2 dumpers there, so the shield is going to be fine. Let's see.
Construction completed.
Alright, here. A solar panel. And there.
Construction completed. Construction completed. Construction completed. Construction completed. Construction completed. Construction completed.
Okay. Put in a thermal radiator in there. And in there. And a couple more solar panels inside there. Alright,
Construction completed.
that should be
Construction
fine.
completed. Construction completed.
Okay. Probably going to be overkill, but I'm going to put another couple of water storages in somewhere. But you really don't need this many water storages. Let's just see. I'll pop in another solar panel in there though. Not going to fit one on this side because of the missile launcher. Oh, maybe we are. Yep.
Construction completed.
Okay.
Construction completed.
Okay. Let me see. So down here,
Construction
we are
completed.
going to put in another little assault laser
Construction completed.
and one there. Not going to put one on the back because it'll cause some trouble with us trying to dock it on the hangar. So I'm just going to pop a metal storage on there just to smooth that out. And on these, and you really don't need this much metal storage, but
Completed.
I do have my reasons. So it's up to you whether you want to put the metal storage there or not. I just think at the end of the day it looks a lot neater. But you will want some metal storage just for some repairs if you need them. So I'm just going to put metal storage on all these outside ones.
Completed. Construction completed. Construction completed. Construction completed. Construction completed. Construction completed.
Okay, and over here,
Construction completed.
and I won't be able to fit a storage on there because of the laser. That's fine. All right,
Construction
so this is going to
completed.
have a ton of storage. We are going to want some parts storage as well. So we'll start putting some parts storage in.
Construction completed. Construction
And that is going to be for our ammunition, which really it's only going to be our missile launcher. It's going to be using it.
completed. Construction completed. Construction completed. Construction
But we can
completed.
fit plenty on here.
Construction completed. Construction completed. Construction completed. Construction completed. Construction completed.
All right, and I think I'll also put a couple of extra little batteries. Once again, not super necessary, but it just means we're going to have plenty of power in reserve.
Construction completed. Construction completed. Construction completed. Construction completed.
All right. We'll put another part storage there.
Construction completed.
And there.
Construction completed.
All right, and that probably uses up all of the interior spots. So there's one. Let's put a part storage. There's another one in there.
Construction completed.
Put another battery in there, why not? Alright. So I may have missed a spot or two in there, but like I said, completely up to you how much storage you want. This is going to have a shitload. May as well use those spots if we can. Just going to spin this around so that our construction ship can get its lasers in there and finish that off. Let's check in on our officers over here and get them training their next levels.
Construction completed.
That one, that one, that one.
Completed. Construction completed.
Get all these training.
Construction completed.
And this one.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
Okay.
Construction completed.
Alright, so we're just about done. I think. Let's just have a look in here. Did miss a few spots, but that's fine. We have tons of storage. Alright, so what we're gonna do, let's put it upright so we know this is the top because it's got the hangar bay. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to do, let's park it inside the hangar bay. So there is a trick to getting this to fit in here. And it also takes a bit of patience. It is possible that you might actually cop some damage if you're not careful. But if you click on here and you hover over here, you'll see the little red square that comes down, and that's where we want to fit into. So we want to try and straighten up a bit. Once we get close enough, that red box will actually come down. There it is. Okay. So we're just going to gently ease ourselves in there. And what you want to do, so you'll see there's a red tint over everything that's inside of there, and you'll see this little bit here on the weapon is dark. That means that it's sticking out, same as there. You can see where that's sticking out. So what you need to do is you need to get everything to fit in there. Now obviously we're not going to fit these in, these big thermal modules, so what we're going to do is we are going to turn them off and they'll retract in. Okay. And now we're just going to try and turn ourselves around so that we're square up in there. And we'll also
Grid offline.
turn off the power grid. We still have some battery power to maneuver ourselves around. But that's going to fold in all these solar panels. So we're just going to squeeze in there. And this can take some time and patience. And you don't want to rush up too fast, or you will hit that weapon on the door and damage it. Okay, let's see if we can straighten up a little bit. Get everything inside, and this will turn green once it's right. Okay, try and give it a bit of a tilt. And you can see this little edge here and here is sticking out a bit. And now this corner is sticking out. Alright, just got these little tips here. So we just want to tilt. There we go. It's green. Hit dock. And that'll pop it inside. Okay. And while we're in here, I'm going to grab a ton of water. Grab a ton of ordnance. Grab some of that. Grab 500 of that. Grab 2,000 of the iron. Okay. Alright, now, if I try and undock here, it's going to say that ports are blocked, so we're just going to exit. So that was just to demonstrate that it does fit in the hangar ship. So now if we go up here, I do have my commander in there as well, but we can go undock here, and out she comes. Okay, so let's just
Warning, low energy.
clear it out of here. Let's turn our
Grid
power
online.
grid back on. And our thermal modules. And we'll just move it away from here a little bit. Okay. Now, what we're going to do
Warning,
is...
low energy.
Yeah, okay, so this is a bug with the that low energy. We've got plenty of energy, heaps of energy. This is a bug with the missile launcher. We'll fix that in a minute. But we are going to... Okay, where's our lab? I'm going to trade with our lab. We're going to grab one of the science officers, one of the engineering officers, one of the tactical officers, and we are going to grab 18 of these guys. Confirm that trade. They'll be on their way over here. They'll fill up all these spots in here. So our lab is not too far away. Where is it? It's just over here. So here they come. So once they get aboard, what we'll do
Warning,
is...
low energy.
Yeah, we'll fix that. So I've tried a few ways to fix that. I've tried saving and reloading, doesn't do it. But what we'll do, I'll wait till all of our staff is on board, and then what we're going to do is we're going to dismantle that and rebuild it. Okay, let's collapse that. What I'll do up here, we'll grab one hauler.
Warning, low energy.
And grab 2 constructors. So we don't have low energy. We'll fix that in a second. But here come all these guys coming in. And things will start powering up. Okay. So what we also want to do, whoops, not that one. Let's go into our offices.
Warning, low energy.
And let's go to our battleship and make sure that we set these guys to active. We can have them training, but they can only train like so much here without the officers' quarters. We could obviously build officers' quarters on the ship if we wanted to. That's fine. Okay. So what we'll do, let's scrap that. And we'll just rebuild it. And you'll see that there's actually nothing wrong with it. let's get Bob up here to make it a bit quicker.
Construction completed.
Oh, it's already done. Okay. Yep. No more warning about low power. That's all fine. Okay. So, what we want to do now...
Warning, low energy.
Well, bugger me. Okay. Let's just double check these officers here. Alright, he should be fine.
Low energy.
That definitely is a bug. Look, we have plenty of energy. Alright, let's try that again. And of course, we filled up our cargo bay, so we're just going to drop shit. And it's going to be in the way of building. Wait for these guys to pick it up, or we can move forward. Alright, let's try this again. So usually scrapping and rebuilding it fixes it. Didn't in this instance. Let's try it again though. Missile launch is pretty good when you can get it to work. How about
Weapons online. Shields
turn the
online.
weapons online? And
Construction completed.
let's also set up the shield. So I'm going to put that at about 370. And you'll see this circle expanding. Alright. Not having the no power energy thing on the missile launcher that time. So that should be fixed. Alright, you see this sphere expanding. It takes a while, but this should bring it just over the nose of our weapon. We're going to have plenty of room out back, so you could have like another little ship or something sitting in the wake. Not sure how effective the shield is. I've still copped damage, even with the shield. And okay, so I've shown that you can fit it in the hangar, but we can also do local jumps. See, that is not selected. So if I select our hangar ship, we can't actually travel in that because it doesn't have any fuel in it. And our commander is actually inside of that. So we have this selected. As long as you've got more than 10,000 energy in batteries, then you can travel. Alright, so yeah, we've got rid of that no energy bug. We've got our shield sphere here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this will take out a mothership, which I'll do in the next video, but I'm going to build a second one of these. So if we go up here, we can save the blueprint here. I've already got one saved there. And then grab my builder here. Move him around here. Place this over here. And we'll just plonk that down. And I'll get this built in between episodes. It's exactly the same as that one.
Completed.
And I'll move the other officers over to it. And in the next episode, we are going to go over here and we're going to take care of a mothership. The reason I'm taking two is because over here there is a station that'll get attacked. So I want to leave one to defend the station while we go and take care of the nests and the mothership with the other. So that is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.